Hello everyone, and welcome to your channel name. Today we're going to embark on a truly delightful project, crafting a stunning succulent terrarium. These miniature gardens are not only incredibly popular right now, but they also bring a touch of the outdoors into your home. Succulents are the perfect choice for terrariums. They thrive in well-draining soil and enjoy bright, indirect light, making them quite low maintenance. Whether you place your finished terrarium on a sunny windowsill, a charming side table, or even your desk at work, it's sure to add a touch of life and vibrancy to your space. So, let's gather our materials and get started on creating our very own succulent masterpiece. Before we begin crafting our terrarium, it's essential to have all of our materials prepped and ready. Just like baking a beautiful cake, having everything measured and in its place makes the entire process more enjoyable. First, you'll need a glass container. I prefer to use one with a wide opening, which makes it easier to arrange the succulents. A vintage bowl, a fish bowl, or even a large hurricane vase can all work beautifully. Just make sure it's clear glass so that the light can reach your succulents. Next, we'll need small rocks or pebbles for drainage. These go at the bottom of the container and prevent the succulents' roots from sitting in water. A bag of pea gravel from your local garden center works perfectly for this. Activated charcoal is our next essential ingredient. While it might seem unusual, this helps to keep our terrarium fresh and odor-free. A small bag from the pet store, often sold for aquariums, will last for many terrarium projects. Of course, we need potting soil specifically formulated for succulents and cacti. This type of soil is lighter and drains more quickly than regular potting mix, which is exactly what our succulents need. And finally, the stars of our show, the succulents themselves. Now that we have all of our materials assembled, it's time to start building our terrarium. We begin with the drainage layer, which is crucial for the health of our succulents. They truly dislike sitting in soggy soil, so proper drainage is key. Pour your small rocks or pebbles into the bottom of your glass container, creating an even layer about 1 inch to 1.5 inches deep. This layer allows excess water to drain away from the roots of your succulents, preventing root rot. If you're using a container with a particularly narrow opening, you can use a funnel or a piece of rolled up paper to help guide the rocks into the container without making a mess. Once you've added the rocks, gently shake the container back and forth to create a level surface. This will ensure that your succulents sit upright and don't end up tilting to one side. Now, we're ready to move on to our next layer, the activated charcoal. Now let's talk about this unusual ingredient, activated charcoal. While it might seem out of place in our terrarium, it serves a very important purpose. Sprinkle a thin layer of activated charcoal over the rocks. You only need about 1/4 to 1/2 inch layer. This will help to keep your terrarium fresh and prevent any unpleasant odors from developing. Activated charcoal is incredibly porous and it acts like a natural filter. It absorbs excess moisture and traps impurities, keeping the environment within your terrarium healthy for your succulents. You can find activated charcoal at most pet stores or online. It's often sold for use in aquariums, but it works wonderfully in terrariums as well. With our charcoal layer in place, we're ready to add our soil and start planting. Now comes the fun part, adding our soil and starting to arrange our succulents. Carefully pour your succulent and cacti potting mix over the activated charcoal layer. You'll want a layer that's deep enough to accommodate the roots of your succulents, generally about 2 to 3 inches deep. Remember, it's always better to have a little too much soil than not enough. As you're pouring the soil, be mindful of the neck of your container. You don't want to get any soil stuck on the sides, as this can make it difficult to keep your terrarium clean. Once you've added the soil, gently pat it down with your fingers to create a level surface. Avoid pressing too hard, as this can compact the soil and make it difficult for your succulents to root properly. Now that we have our soil in place, we're ready to start arranging our succulents and bring our miniature garden to life. This is where your creativity can truly shine. Carefully remove your chosen succulents from their pots and gently loosen the soil around their roots. Begin arranging them in your terrarium, experimenting with different heights, textures, and colors. Don't be afraid to get creative and let your personal style shine through. You can create a symmetrical design, a more free-flowing arrangement, or even a miniature landscape with hills and valleys using additional rocks or decorative elements. Once you're happy with the placement of your succulents, gently press them into the soil to secure them. If you have any bare spots, you can fill them in with small pebbles, decorative moss, or even tiny figurines. And there you have it, your very own stunning succulent terrarium ready to add a touch of natural beauty to your home. Congratulations! You've created a truly stunning succulent terrarium. It's a testament to your creativity and a beautiful addition to your home decor. Remember to place your terrarium in a bright location, but out of direct sunlight, and water it sparingly. If you enjoyed this project, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more inspiring DIY ideas and gardening tips. And don't forget to share pictures of your beautiful creations in the comments below. Until next time, happy crafting.